Alright guys, what's up? It's me, Alcoholics. It is me, TheChrisPhoenix. Just want to give my little thoughts, slash review, I guess you could say, of Raw. Raw went off the air a little while ago. Overall, I thought Raw was an okay show. It was okay. I'm not gonna bash on him. So some people say it so far as like horrible, the worst Raw ever. I wouldn't go that far. It wasn't the best Raw ever, but I thought it was okay. It was alright. It was nothing out of the ordinary that's gonna freaking like want you to die. But anyway, let's start off. I think a lot of people had their thoughts of, okay, how's Raw gonna happen with everybody just walking out last week, and now this week we had Triple H coming out there. They show no one was at the announce table, no ring announcers, no nothing. No one was really backstage, but Triple H. So Triple H comes out there and starts talking about how he's doing the best he can for the company, blah blah blah, and everyone has a problem with it. That there's protesters in the parking lot, blah blah blah. Then out comes John Cena, and John Cena starts talking about how you've done, it's not your fault, basically. And then Sheamus comes out there. And Sheamus says, well, last year I kicked you in the head, but I was trying to make an impact, and and then comes out CM Punk. CM Punk says, I wanted to change, basically, but not like this. And I didn't go to protest out there. I did it because my contract was expiring. So then Triple H comes out with this little bright idea. Triple H says he wants CM Punk on the commentary booth, wants Sheamus and John Cena to go at it right there in the match. And so he himself, Triple H, can be the special guest referee. So they have a match going on there for like a few minutes. Then out comes Vince and Kennedy McMahon. That's right. V-Mac came out there himself. Started talking and saying that, that Triple H has been, his how do I say this? His services are no longer needed as COO, and that there's going to be a new interim general manager. He wasn't how do I say this? That Vince McMahon wasn't his best choice. That he didn't pick it. The board of directors and everybody at WWE headquarters, basically they picked it. It was their choice, and the new interim general manager is John Laurinaitis. That's right, John Laurinaitis is the interim general manager. And then John Laurinaitis comes out with the Triple H. Triple H looks pissed, and I think it's kind of good. I know John Laurinaitis, he ain't the best mic working guy. He talks like this. Well, the fact of the matter is that he's already getting heat and stuff, and it's good stuff for the heat, and it builds up to possible future of Team Triple H versus Team Laurinaitis at like Survivor Series. So then we have John Laurinaitis, basically getting all the guys, protesters back in. John Morrison basically tells John Laurinaitis off, says, okay, well, guess what? You're going to be in the ring tonight. Don't go to your dress up. Just go out there in the ring. And he's like, goes to Christian and says, well, I need an opponent for John Morrison. How about you go out there? And he's like, oh, okay. So they all go out there. And before I start this, all right, I've got this written down from fellow YWC members who think that, how long John Morrison will last in WWE. The Wrestling Guy 09 says he's going to last till Thursday. Justin, a.k.a. Ankle Breaker AJ2, says he's got less than a month. The Cuda Chris says he's got a day. So by tomorrow he's going to be fired, apparently. Joe says he's going to be less than a day. Well, Joe, you're kind of off there because, he's still got a few hours left. Brandon, a.k.a. O Homicide O. What the hell? Until he starts taking it up the butt, apparently. And Chase Oliver, 68. Yeah, apparently John Morrison has about 2 weeks left until he's fired. So yeah, his contract is expiring too soon. So anyway, so Christian and John Morrison have a little match there. It was a short match. Christian basically wins from the spear. Then you come out Swagger. He hits the gut rush powerbomb. You got Ziggler as a zigzag, and then you got Cody Rhodes hitting the crossroads. So basically, we're just showing up the faction of Christian and all those guys. Then you had Randy Orton versus Mark Henry. This was alright. It was an okay match. I mean, wasn't too much into it. Cody Rhodes comes in. Randy wins by disqualification. The one part I didn't get, Mark Henry hits a World's Strongest Slam and pins Randy Orton, and there's no referee. I think that's going to be on Botchamania. But so yeah, then Cody Rhodes hits Crossroads, and then he puts the paper bag on him, and then he cuts this little promo that was actually pretty good. I actually liked it. It was kind of this eerie promo. He kind of had this like sticky laugh, like, but it was good, and it's leading up to Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton at Vengeance. Hopefully, it's not for the IC title, because if it's for the IC title, I mean, do we want to see Randy Orton as the Intercontinental Champion? Good lord. So yeah, then we had Kelly, Eve Torres versus Tamina, Rosa Mendez. Divas of Doom are watching backstage, whatever. Kelly and Eve, they beat Tamina, Rosa Mendez. Yeah, it was like 3 minutes. And then John Laurinaitis comes to the ring. John Laurinaitis basically tells Kelly Eve to get out of the ring, and he has an announcement. Remember, and also this Raw was in Oklahoma, and of course, JR and Swagger are both from Oklahoma. So he tells to Jerry the King Lawler to come in the ring. Jerry the King Lawler comes in the ring, right? And not Jerry the King Lawler, excuse me, Jim Ross, JR. So JR comes in the ring, and he basically tells that, oh, you were the one that you're, what was it, like a redneck migrant. What the hell did he say to him? Basically, he was calling him a freaking coward for walking away, even though he was the last one to do it. Everybody else before him did. It was kind of contradictory, but so anyway, he basically fired good old JR right there. So and Michael Cole, of course, loving it. He's pulling like a whole Santino with the woo, but yeah. So yeah, Jim Ross is fired. So yeah, then we had the 6-man tag match: Mason Ryan, Air Boom versus David Otunga, Jack Swagger, Dolph Ziggler. Also, Air Boom had a new theme song. It was actually pretty good. I liked it. But anyway, this match happened. It was alright. 6-man tag match. Mason Ryan pins Dolph Ziggler. So which leads to me, is Mason Ryan going to be a possible United States champion or go for the title shot? Maybe Batista version 2 here. So then we have the main event. We got we also had earlier in the night, we had Triple H and John Laurinaitis that had face-to-face confrontation. John Laurinaitis said, you could trust me, I'm an honorable man. I do what I do, whatever, that I'm doing the best for the company. And then Triple H says, do you know what it's like to pick up your teeth with broken fingers? Yeah. So then, Bro Del Rio and CM Punk's supposed to have their match. They have their match. It ends in a no contest because John Laurinaitis comes out there, says The Miz and R-Truth are reinstated. So we get The Miz and R-Truth back. AwesomeTruth is back. And it's going to be a tag match. Del Rio and Punk versus AwesomeTruth. Del Rio basically ditches CM Punk, so it's a handicap match between CM Punk and Del Rio versus Miz and R-Truth. And then the match itself was kind of a little slow, and then eventually the Miz and R-Truth started ganging up on CM Punk to the ref calling disqualification. Don't worry, they didn't take out the referee, but they did get disqualified. And then comes out Triple H for the save, and Triple H starts beating up on the Miz. Punk does the same to Truth. Then John Laurinaitis and David Otunga are backstage. They're looking at it, and John Laurinaitis announces a match at Vengeance. And remember when it was Del Rio and Cena at Vengeance, which kind of really doesn't have much build up to it so far? We have a tag team match. Triple H and CM Punk versus AwesomeTruth at Vengeance. So, that should be interesting to see. And that was basically it for Monday Night Raw. I guess you could say newsworthy. It was quite a bit. Entertaining wise, it was okay. I mean, it wasn't mind blowing, but I just thought it was cool. We got Vince back. We got John Laurinaitis. We actually got a general manager, guys, and it's not a goddamn computer. Holy crap! And also, I guess they're coming out with the new ladder match DVD, and Christian's gonna be the host of it. That's pretty cool. Well, anyway, so that's it for me. I don't know what you guys think of Monday Night Raw. I know some of you probably think it's boring, it was stupid, it was boring, it was dumb, blah, blah, blah. Some people may liked it. I thought it was okay, Raw. It was okay. So, anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Peace, my pinnacle host. Yeah, buddy.